Weird facts about China. China is an enthralling and historically significant nation. The culture and practices of a country define its national identity. The Chinese culture is diverse and rich in variety. Chinese culture is one of the world's oldest cultures, dating back thousands of years. Chinese culture includes music, architecture, art, literature, gastronomy, martial arts, philosophy, and faith. In the last 20 years, China has transformed faster than any other country on Earth. Let's dive deep into this video to know some weird facts about China. Chinese like drinking hot water throughout the year. They take hot water when they have a cold. They drink hot water when they have a fever. They take hot water when they have a stomachache. Hot water, of course, when thirsty. For them, the greatest remedy for any illness is hot water. When in China, guests should be served a hot cup of tea. It's also an important aspect of socializing with people, similar in how Westerners meet friends or business acquaintances for coffee at Starbucks. The new mother will need a month or two to zuyizi, sit the month, after giving birth to her child. They are not permitted to shower or to apply makeup. They also have to spend the entire month indoors with someone looking after them. Uncooked food and cold water are prohibited. Chinese children traditionally wear open-set trousers. In Western nations, babies do not wear it, especially in public settings. Even if it is a newborn, foreign parents consider that sexual organs are private and exposing private parts are unhygienic. Chinese people place significant value on family, particularly family structure. Marriage, family, and children are all immensely significant in Chinese culture, and many Chinese families' lives revolve entirely around the youngest members of the family. Grandparents often live with their grandchildren once they marry and have children of their own, and children are expected to look after their parents after they are married and working. Family gatherings are important when it comes to celebrating a traditional event. The Chinese New Year is celebrated for 15 days. It is China's most important holiday, which is normally observed in January or February. In China, the Chinese New Year is even more popular than Christmas. But there's something even more interesting. Chinese New Year is observed in numerous countries around the world. On one of the Chinese New Year's celebration days, dogs are given special delicacies. Pandas are mostly found in China. Except for two, every single panda on the planet belongs to China. The Chapultepec Zoo in Mexico City, Mexico is home to the world's only two non-Chinese pandas. Zinzin and Xuan are the names of two Mexican pandas who do not belong to China. Fastest growing rate. No country on the planet is known at the same rate as China. China constructs at least 73 new skyscrapers every year. Chinese brides, unlike brides across the world, wear red rather than white. In China, red is considered a fortunate color. The dragon is a Chinese emblem of riches, power, and good fortune. A dragon was commonly used to represent the emperor. Avoid gifting clock. It is vital not to give a clock to a Chinese person as a gift, because the Chinese term for offering you a clock also signifies attending your funeral. Money is not a taboo issue in Chinese society, thus talking about it extremely frequently. It's no surprise that China has so many affluent individuals, because the Chinese have no fear of money. The majority of Westerners never discuss money. Fascinated by crickets. Crickets have a long history of being prized in China, more than 1,500 years old. They were once considered pets, and their singing has long been regarded as one of nature's most beautiful tunes. From August through October, street vendors are sometimes flanked by tiny cars carrying battle-bred male bugs. Because of the enormous popularity of this activity, Many professionals examine the habits of each cricket to identify the strongest fighter. Some of them are worth more than $100. Cooking food for large population. When China's population began to rise centuries ago, the necessity to preserve foods needed to cook food for such a large population led to food being sliced into little pieces to cook faster. It was also easier to consume with chopsticks since the food was in bite-sized portions. The majority of Chinese people have never eaten with a knife and fork. The need for disposable chopsticks in China necessitates the cutting of 20 million trees each year. There are no middle names in China. The family name, always the father's family name, is followed by a name selected by the father. Women maintain the same name throughout their lives and do not take their husband's name when they marry. The ginkgo is the world's oldest tree species. It hasn't changed in more than 200 million years. It is considered a living fossil and is commonly utilized in Chinese traditional medicine to increase memory and focus skills. A Chinese individual usually wears red socks or underwear during his or her zodiac year of birth. Wearing red underwear or socks is thought to safeguard a person for calamities in the next year. Calling children skinny. When you say other children's children are skinny in China, you're implying that their parents aren't feeding or dressing their children properly. In the United States, calling someone fat or obese is derogatory. It took 37 years to construct the Terracotta Army in Xi'an, China. It is made up of 8,000 clay warriors who were put in place to protect an emperor's tomb. Horoscopes may appear to be a hippie practice in Western society, yet in China, the Chinese zodiac is revered by everybody. It's called Sheng Zhao, and it's based on a 12-year cycle rooted in the Chinese lunar calendar. Each year of the cycle is connected with one of 12 animals, such as a dragon, horse, sheep, or snake. Bats considered auspicious. In China, the bat, which is commonly regarded as vermin in Western civilization, is considered auspicious. Porcelain, textiles, and other traditional crafts frequently represent it. Fish, particularly the carp, and prominent symbols in Chinese culture, it is thought to signify power and endurance. Introducing bicycle to China. Satchel Ben and Allen, two American travelers, were the first to introduce the bicycle to China in 1891. For many years, millions of Chinese people relied on bicycles as their major mode of transportation. Electric bikes are currently more popular in large cities than traditional bicycles, as the country has developed and its reliance on the means of transportation has increased. In China, you will never eat the same meal twice. Each area of the country has its unique cuisine, dishes, and tastes. Furthermore, Chinese food is usually always served fresh. Well, that's it for today's video. Which of these did you find weird? Do let us know in the comments section. Please subscribe to our channel Weird World Facts and ring that notification bell for the latest video updates.